But all the people who like to play with sticks and string, totally welcome here. Well, tonight I'm going live because I'm offering a class, and I'm calling it the Maker Studio. So basically, what we're going to be doing is having a workshop situation where you work on your project, but you also have access to someone who can help you when you're stuck, help you choose the right kind of project for yourself, uh, review your patterns with you so that you can, know exactly what the lay of the land is. Um, just really have a creative community at your side when you're actually working on something. So, like I said, we call it the Maker Studio. And I do have a blog post about describing it like in detail, and it's on my blog. The link is in the description bar. The schedule is also going to be there. But like I said, thank you for joining me tonight. Um, that's the type of class that I'm envisioning. So you're going to get tips and tricks. You're going to learn how to fix mistakes, learn how to, pre-plan your project so that you avoid pitfalls. So any questions about that so far? I like to give people a minute because I would get very nervous when I first started doing lives, and I wouldn't give people enough time to answer my questions. I forget I'm talking, but I forget you guys are typing. So the class, it's going to be a 6-week series of classes, and classes happen just about every day of the week. So I wanted to give people the opportunity to work with their schedule because our schedules are all different nowadays. So we have Maker Studio classes scheduled for every day except Thursday. On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday classes are at 10 a.m. We have 2 evening classes scheduled. That's Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. And classes for the first session will run from about, I think, start on, hello, welcome. The first class starts on November 13th, and we do 6 weeks, skipping some days for the holidays. Hi, welcome. Now, this form is available to download if you want to take a look and see what days or dates would work best for you. The link to the download is in the description bar. Hello, Steve. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. I'm talking about a class I'm doing tonight. It's called the Maker Studio. Building a kind of makers community where we can all develop our skills together. Anyway, that's the class schedule. Like I said, if you would like to download your own copy of that, it is in the description bar below. And it's also in the blog post, which is linked in the description bar below. Now, what I'm envisioning is that we will get together once a week on whatever day it is that you pick. Like I said, we offer a class session every day except Thursdays. They are at various times. Now, let's say you Oh, wonderful. You need to miss one particular class, on the night that or the day you normally turn up for class, you'd be able to just switch into another session that's occurring that same week. So I think we have some flexibility there. Now, the class is going to be offered online on Zoom, so we'll be able to see and talk to each other, but we can all do it from the convenience of our own homes. Any questions? If you'd like to check out all the details on the blog, you can find my blog at www.aknitsheep.com. Now, I normally do classes online, so I found that most people are kind of into it. Like I said, I think the convenience factor is a big deal, and just the fact that you could actually take a lunchtime class at work without having to get up and go anywhere, it really makes a difference. So I have some perks for my podcast watchers. We're doing an early bird pricing situation where if you sign up anytime between tonight and October 26th, I have a promo code for you that takes 10% off the total price of the class. The promo code is 3 of Skeins 10. And I think that's also in the description bar. If it's not, I'll put it in after we're done. The class price is $120, but that is for a 6-week class. And you will be able to get 10% off that price. Now, I know a lot of people have not done online like knitting or crochet classes before. So what I am offering is a 1-session trial. Like I said, our regular class session does not start until November 13th. But in the first week of November, I will be running classes every day that week. And the schedule is in the description bar. And what I'm doing is running the trial class at the same time on the same date. So you can try it out at the time you would normally take the class. So the trial class is $15, and you'll be able to find the dates. I should have written them down because I don't remember accurately. From the link in the description bar. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Does anybody have any questions? Now, someone did ask, well, what will you be working on? It's a class where you're going to work, everybody will probably be working on their own project, unless, you have an interest in common. But I think it's a great way to explore a new construction you haven't done before, or a new technique you've been wanting to try. That way you have someone available that can, guide you through any, hiccups or problems that you have. If you're looking to do your first garment or your first different kind of project, this class is definitely for you. because it's a place to expand skills. Oh, and I'm wearing my nymphula. I've been working on this on the podcast for a while. I was so happy when it was finally done. Sewing on the last bead was so satisfying. I think I got the sparkle without it being over the top. And that's exactly the look I was going for. Well, like I said, all of the links are in the description bar below. If you'd like to check out the blog post, it is on my blog at aknitsheep.com. The class is called The Maker Studio. And I'm offering an early bird discount price, a discount code at 3 of Skeins 10. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending a few minutes with us. If you haven't seen this week's podcast, do check it out. It was a hoot. And I look forward to seeing you guys in class. All right. Everybody have a great evening. See you next week.